Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Do not adjust your screens. I am this pale. I'm in between tanning weeks, so I've just been scrubbing my tan off and then I'm going to reapply tomorrow and become a whole lot darker. But before that, I wanted to do a video that I'm kind of excited to do, kind of terrified to do, but let's just do it. So I've seen a lot of these videos online of people doing these home brow laminations and I really wanted to try it. Brow lamination is something that I have been so interested in since it became a big trend. It's something that I really wanted to try myself, but I've just never got round to. But then I've seen a lot of people using this kit from Amazon, so I thought, let's just try it out. So yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to attempt to laminate my brows. As you guys know, I like a kind of fluffy spiky brow anyway, so it should be right up my street. Please, 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 I am not a professional. I do not know what I'm doing here. If it all goes wrong, it's my own fault. If you're not sure what to do, don't try it at home. You can just watch me fail instead. Let's hope not. But yeah, if you have not watched any of my videos before, my name is Allan. I'm a makeup artist from Glasgow. I try to upload videos once a week, but I have been kind of distracted over the last few weeks because I became fully addicted to Instagram and TikTok videos instead. But we will endeavour to become more consistent yet again. So if you haven't hit subscribe, please make sure today you hit subscribe before you leave. Ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me, and while you're here, check out some of my other videos. I have loads of makeup tutorials, product reviews, favourite videos, everything you need in your life. So yeah, check them out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the fun part and let's laminate these brows. So I'm kinda scared, I won't lie. My brows really done. I'm going to do my brows tomorrow and I'm going to like tweeze and shape and do everything else tomorrow. So I thought, let's do the laminating today so that they're in a really good position. So we're going to pull out a little kit. This is from Amazon. I will link it in the description. If it goes wrong, I might not. So I'm just going to follow the instructions for it. This is actually a lash lift kit, but apparently the kind of technique is the same. So inside the kit you've got your 4 kind of little liquids, a lash glue, the lash lift tool. Inside the little kit you've got all the different liquids and tools that you need. So you've got your 4 liquids, a lash glue, a lash lift tool and some little bits as well. Obviously this is a kit for a lash lift, so some of the parts we might not use in the video. I've been watching a lot of videos online, people using this kit and how they use it, and a few friends have tried it and they've told me how they got on with it as well. So we're going to just kind of give it a try and see how it looks. I'm not good at pale. Wow, pale and no makeup. You guys are really getting the premium content today. So it says the first thing we want to do is to apply the cleanser, which is this one here. And for that we're going to be removing the oil, dust and makeup residue. So I'm guessing we're going to do that in a little cotton pad. It's a really tiny bottle. I wonder how many uses you get out of this. So I'll just kind of put a little bit in a cotton pad and I'll just wipe that through my brows just to make sure that they are cleansed. Yeah, cool. So the next thing it says to do is to take the false lash glue and you're going to kind of, from what I've seen in videos, kind of shape your brows how you like to shape them. So this is like kind of like when I do my kind of soap brows or the lash primer from Urban Decay, but this is lash glue. So we're going to give it a try. Pray. So what I've seen and what I think will work best is to do it in sections so that the lash glue doesn't have a chance to dry. So I'll do a little bit, brush it up, the next bit, brush it up, and so on and so forth. So we'll just coat a section at a time with the lash glue, and then I'm going to use a little spoolie brush just to push it up into place. Okay, so I'm really just taking my time with this because I want to make sure that I get this the perfect kind of shape. So I'm just really pushing the hairs into position first, just because I know I want these to be really kind of fluffy and spiky. If you don't, then do it to whatever shape you want, but this is how I want mine. Okay, so we're just going to continue to push the hairs up. My brows at one point were trained so well to, at one point my brows were trained so well just to sit upright because I was doing them in the kind of soap brow every day, and then obviously with what's going on just now, I'm doing my makeup every day, and I feel like they're just not sitting how I'm used to them sitting. So I'm hoping this is going to give me a little bit of a kind of training into getting them to sit up. And I think when you glue them down and then you put the perm lotion on, it kind of sets them in place then. So how I'm gluing them is really going to control the shape I get when I start to apply the perm lotion. So I just really want to make sure that it looks how I would be styling them so that they stay that way. Has anybody else seen that people are actually using lash glue as their brow styling product of choice as well recently? It's really interesting. Okay, so once I've got the brows kind of into this glued down shape that I want, wow, they are sticky. It says to then go in with the perm lotion, which is the white one. So I think for this I'm going to use a little cotton bud. Let me just check. And I'm going to just dip a little cotton pad in this and I'm going to coat my brows. Oh, how thick should this be? So once this is on, it says to leave for 10 to 12 minutes. So I think I'm just going to do like 10 minutes because I'm quite worried that if I do it too long after that, my brows are going to fall out. It says 8 to, but this wasn't my first time, so I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, but I also want to make sure that I'm not putting on too much. That's kind of the main concern that I have. Okay. This smells disgusting. Ugh. Do you know what this smells like? And it actually gives me the feed a little bit in case someone's pranking me here. This smells like hair removal cream. Don't like the smell of this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my brows in cling film. You've all seen this and it says leave for 10 minutes. So let's cling film it up. Okay, so I'm going to set a timer on my phone for 10 minutes. And I will meet you guys back here in 10. So guys, we've got our brow lamination on just now. The cling film is on. Let's pray that my brows do not fall off. Okay, that's us. I got way too distracted watching TikToks there to even notice the time. But it is 10 minutes have passed, so it's time to take the cling film off. So I'm going to just lift from below. Okay, the brows are looking super glossy, spiky, laminated. And now it says to go with one of the little clean tools and scrape off the excess. That's what we're going to do now. And yeah. How the F do I work this? Because I think you just kind of use this pushing it upwards to take away any excess product. I don't know how to use the brush side or the little flat side. The little flat side seems to be removing more product, so we'll do that. Okay, I think I've got most of the product out this one. Feels like it. I didn't think this tool very easy to use. Left. There's a wee comb side as well, but... So I'm just cleaning the wee tool off on a cotton pad as I go. I've started off by doing it with the flat side and then I'm just going in with the comb after, so the flat side will take off the bulk of the product. And then the wee comb will get in there and take away anything that I've missed. And then of course I'm just making sure there's nothing left on the skin. Oh, these look super fluffy. Right, so we're looking at super fluffy. I cannot go over how pale I am right now. Ugh. So now it says that after I've done this, I want to use the fixing lotion number 2, which is the blue one. I'm going to just take the blue one over the brows again for another 10 to 12 minutes. So let's pray this one smells better. They both be really kind of spicy and garlicky. So we'll pop this one next. What has everyone else been doing with their kind of self-care on lockdown? I know that it's quite hard for a lot of us because we're so used to having our kind of Pampers and stuff. I am really, really lucky that Mark has actually learned. He's watched many a YouTube video just for me and he's learned how to do my fade so my hair is kept intact, because otherwise who knows what would be going on with the fade situation. And also he's actually learned how to groom Harvey, which is great because Harvey's coat is obviously very pristine normally and kept a certain way just because of this little doggy is, so it's really good that he's getting kept on top of that, although we are really missing our groomer Kelly, and we can't wait to get back once she opens, and I also can't wait to get back to my regular barber. But until then we make the most of what we can do, and I think it is just really important when we're still, even though we're not really leaving the house, do things that make you feel better about yourself. If that's doing your hair, if that's doing your tan, if that's doing your makeup, if you feel good, then you feel good. Don't, some people are like, why are you doing makeup to sit in the house? Why are you doing tan to sit in the house? Because I want to. And I've been really liking doing makeup. I don't know if you guys seen, but Jamie Genevieve actually did a like Instagram challenge, like a week of colour, and I did every day, and it was so fun just to play with different colours on my eyes, force myself to take a break from that warm brown comfort zone that I've been living in over the last how many years. I did some really cool looks actually. I really like quite a lot of them. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos as well and Instagram videos. I really like all the looks that Stacey Marie has been doing. I've actually got a video that I filmed for her Carnival XL Pro palette that I will post soon. I just need to edit it first. I did a short video for Instagram, but I wanted to do like a full one for YouTube just because I was so consistent at the start of this whole situation and then I kind of stopped. So I want to do some more. I stopped because I just kind of, this flat basically is so warm that for filming sometimes it can be really impossible for video, because if I open the window the road outside is quite busy, and then obviously if I open the window to cool me down you're getting noise, whereas if I do Instagram videos I can have the window open because I'm going to set this music anyway. So I will do some more YouTube. So I've actually got a couple of videos I want to film. I want to do another drugstore video. You guys have all been asking for another drugstore video, and I think I want to do like a kind of haul video of everything I've been buying recently, and obviously my real lamination video, because I could not do this and not share it with you guys. So the next part of this is another 10 minutes of fun with some more cling film on our head. So I'm going to just pop this on, press it in against the head. Oh wow. Yep, pressed in. So let's go onto our phone and set another 10-minute timer. And I will meet you back here in another 10 minutes. So be right back while I go and watch some more TikToks for another 10 minutes. Okay, so I've got 30 seconds left on the clock. So it says that once this is done, I need to put on the oil. But then I've also heard that you don't want to put oil on, you just cleanse it off. So I don't know. I'll try maybe just cleansing it off. I don't know. Decisions. Okay, so let me just take this off. And then, oh wait, no, it says to use the cleanser first and then the oil, so we'll do that. Right, okay, so I think we'll put another bit of cleanser on a cotton pad. So I'm just going to make sure this cleanser's going right the way through all areas of the brows, just so that I don't have anything left on to break through later on, you know, like I don't want to have any product that I've forgotten about that's then going to like be there later on, leaving residue, burning my brows off, that sort of thing. Okay, this looks super cool, oh my god. It is crazy, they literally have just like chemically straightened my full brow. Oh cool, right. Now it says that I should put the oil on to nourish. So I think I should do that just to give it a wee bit of a treatment, because I have just permed those. We'll pop a little bit of the oil on. I think I'll just do a thin layer with the cotton bud. Yeah, I think I'll just do a little bit of the oil just to nourish, because it says to nourish. I don't know how long I'll leave that on for, but I know once this has been on, I can't get my brows wet for another 24 hours. So I will let this sit and then I'll probably take it off. So I think this is where I'm going to leave the video for now, and then I'm going to come back to you guys tomorrow when I have, well, I'll be more tanned for one. I'll slightly see how they've settled, and I'll maybe do my brows and we'll just kind of chat about the finished result. Okay, it's been over 24 hours. It is currently just approaching 6 o'clock. I filmed this video yesterday at about 2 o'clock, so over 24 hours, and the time that has passed, no, I have not done any tan. I know I was meant to, but I'm still chalk white. I have, however, had a shower, and I also gave my brows a little shape. And let me tell you, I was actually going to shape my brows and give them a little kind of trim and a tweeze before I laminated my brows yesterday, and I was advised not to, and what a difference it made. It made shaping my brows so easy. I have currently got no product on the brows, but they look so good. Like, I'm actually pretty obsessed with how they've turned out. They do feel a little bit like on the crispy side. I have been advised to use oil in them every night and keep them conditioned, so I will be doing that. But I think you can agree they actually look really, really good. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit closer. Can you guys see how good they look? Like, they actually just look like I have done them with my like Subversion or my soap brow. Like, they're just standing up, they're not falling down. I was worried about getting them wet in the shower that they were going to all, well, it was going to be for nothing, but they actually have survived really nicely. Yeah, I'm so happy with these. I think it'll be so good for me for when I'm not doing makeup days, because my brows often can like droop a little bit. My brows aren't to the same shape. Anyway, this one grows out a lot further here. This one doesn't, so I kind of made it so that when I draw them in they'll be even. But yeah, I'm super excited to do my brows with these as well. So this little kit, I do think it is, obviously it was like £25 from Amazon. Really good price. How long they last remains to be seen. If you're wanting to try it when you're bored at home and you want to do something different, try it out, but don't hold me accountable if it goes horribly wrong. I was quite cautious to not leave it on for the full like 13 minutes. I kept it on for 10. So just be careful when you're doing it, you're not going to over process your brows right away. So far so good, so we're happy how they came out. I've got another video going live some point this week, maybe early next week. There's a tutorial that I previously filmed, but then after that I'll be filming other looks which will have my freshly laminated brows. So I will show you how to style them, I will show you how they look with different makeup looks and stuff as well, and I will of course keep you up to date on Instagram and Twitter of how they look over the next few weeks as well, how long they last for. We'll keep up to date, see if it's definitely worth it before we have a final verdict, but for now I am really happy how they turned out. Something good, something fun to do in lockdown, you know. Definitely going to be keeping on top of my brows with oil to keep them conditioned. Obviously this one I don't know how long it's going to last me, but if you guys have got any tips for like a brow conditioning oil treatment, something that isn't coconut oil basically, comment below, let me know, I'd love to try it out. But yeah, well, thanks so much for watching guys, thanks for bearing with me in this process of brow lamination. I hope you guys like how this turned out, because I'm actually pretty buzzing. I quite like it. I'm really unexpectedly surprised. It's not what I was expecting at all, but it looks so good, so I'm so happy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you tried this? Are you going to try this? I will link the kit I used below, but again, do not hold me accountable if it goes wrong, and please, if you are going to try it at home, follow the instructions, do what I did. I watched so many YouTube videos before I even put it on of different ways people used it, making sure I was doing it right. I had done my research, I asked people who'd done it before, like I was really making sure I was doing my research. So if you are going to pick up the lash lift kit, don't just whack on, hope for the best, do your research, watch as many videos as you can, make sure you're doing it right. Good luck, and don't it up. So yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. If you haven't already subscribed to me on YouTube, you know what to do, ring the bell, hit the button. If you're not already following me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, then you know what to do, hit me up. And yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. I will see you next time, bye!